The fantasy continues. After our fucking big events of yesterday. Everything with Bahamut. You gotta speak to Otto. What was that? I knew something was available. I didn't see.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
Alright, we've spoken to Vivian. It's like if there's something. I think Vivenna's from fucking Warbreaker. You stay. Hello, Otto. Otto and Jill.
Clive, we have a problem.
Oh.
Only one. That would be a first. It would. Actually, there are three.
Oh.
We had as many owls arrive while you were at the shelves. Martha's got a Kashik out her gates.
Shit.
Talk of monsters roaming the hills outside of Northreach has put the wind up Isabel and her lot.
And don't forget Dalimil. Lubor says the village was raided by bandits.
Gotta go around and help out.
When it rains, it fucking pours. The curse breakers are spread thin, taking stock of the damage in the Dominion. And even if I could get word to all of them, I doubt they'd get here in time to make any real difference. Which means there's only two people who can.
Send in the squad.
Jill and I.
Let them know we're on our way.
And Torgal. Aid Martha's Rest and until aid Northreach and aid Dalimil. Okay. Off we go. It does feel really good to be now in a place where I can actively look forward to a new release on another big series. Like whenever down the line they start teasing 17, I can get fucking hyped. Whereas originally when they started showing 16, I was like, okay. Martha's Rest, let's go. We still have the 2 DLCs for 16 as well. Martha's Rest, the Imperial Province of Rose area. Hello, Martha.
Martha, it's good to see you.
And you, Clive. Jill?
Otto said you'd been attacked by a Kashik. What exactly happened here?
Those skies are what happened. Not long after they fell dark, we had our first visit. There were hundreds of them. Tried to storm the hill. Only a handful made it up here, but that was more than enough. The rest are still down there now. And while we have a few willing fighters holding them back, they're sorely outnumbered.
What do you think, Clive?
That we join the fight?
Gotta help them out, yeah.
I thought you'd never offer. Now, where I need you is the Fallen Gate. That's where the fighting is fiercest. Let the men know you've come to help. Something tells me they'll be pleased to see you.
We're on our way.
The Flames of War. It's kind of like, it's like what Ultimo was saying, right? So they're starting to, like...
Do you think there are as many as Martha says?
Tear apart the...
More.
Mythos' bonds, whatever, right? Kind of similarly what's going on in
You don't think they've
Chainsaw Man right now.
do you? Them not. Not a chance.
Alright, gents. Zoom. Alright, lads. We're here to help.
Clive, wounded.
Dun 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 dun. There's the plants have all been morphed as well.
Deal with the Akashic first.
Yep. Get them up. We got loads of them. Yep. Some spiders.
room.
Everything's infected. Get him. Some of the bombs in the distance there, but I'm gonna leave this alone.
These men don't have the look of hired swords.
If you've come to rob this place.
You are mistaken, my Lord Rosfield. We're here by Madame Martha's leave.
How do you know my name?
Forgive me, my lord.
She told us.
There wasn't time for introductions. We're with the Guardians of the Flame.
Wade's men?
Nice.
But how did you come to be here? Where is your commander?
From down here where we got Byron.
Wade left earlier with a scouting party to find out where the Akashic were coming from.
Did he?
Gotta help Wade.
Take your wounded back to the inn. Martha will see you're looked after. We'll join you anon.
Never heard the word anon used in that context before.
And to think you took them for thieves.
Oops.
A fine reward for holding off the horde, that is.
Didn't do anything to them
When
though.
did Wade and his men arrive?
Not long after Rosalith fell, the Guardians asked me to shelter some of them that had lost their homes. They were making ready to leave just as the skies turned, and we agreed it was best we stuck together.
Martha! Trouble!
Martha.
The scouting party's almost at the lift, where they got a pack of Akashic snapping at their heels.
Fuck's
and
sake.
they got wounded with them. They're not gonna make it.
Damn it all.
We'll go out.
We'll worry about them, Martha.
You look after everyone here. If any can still fight, send them to the lift.
I will. You two be safe now.
Let's go. I think our potions and stuff are still okay. I don't think we need to stop by the vendor.
Dogs. The law of them.
Let's go. That Wade? Yep. You got crouching down, I think it does.
Squire, I need you to get those who can still walk up the lift to Martha's. But what about... I didn't ask, Oscar. Sir.
So Wade.
Lord Rosfield. If you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Martha seemed to think you might need some help. And by the looks of it...
We thought we could sneak by them.
We're gonna get Wade in our party for a
But
little
we
bit.
didn't know there would be so many. How could we have?
Behind you!
Uh-oh. Ah, the fucking tortoises. No.
Damn it.
And the big crabs
we
too.
need to get the injured to safety.
Do you think we can hold them off?
We can certainly try.
Bum, 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 bum.
Are you with us, Sir Wade?
Yep.
Always.
Then let's do our duty.
Hello. How's D&D? Yep. Get the tortoise. And what the fuck that is there? Land him. I don't know what element I'm going to put on the back burner, but I'm going to try to light the Bahamut for a bit. But it might be the Earth, the Titan's Earth powers. Oh. Whack out. Falco. Kill the new stuff. Keep my ears open for the tortoise. Sneak up on me. Oh, I didn't mean he's up towards that. I meant to go for the little shit over there, whatever it is. Oh. Boom. Got him.
Is anyone hurt?
I don't think so.
And yet again, you've pulled me from the flames. It's just a pity I keep walking into them.
Got you, Wade.
You've never been one to shy away from danger, Sir Wade. Like any shield worthy of the name.
I see you're all in one piece.
The One Piece is real.
Martha!
Is something wrong?
The lookout saw smoke coming from down Eastpool way. Too thick to be a hearth.
A second horde.
Feel like finishing the job.
Let's go.
Always.
Jill and I will make for Eastpool. You'll need to move the injured without us.
Don't you worry about them.
The moment my men are safe, I'll follow. Good luck.
Right there, my love. Martha always reminds me of a voice of a character from Hot Fuzz. Okay, back up the Rhiannon's ride. Zoop. And then we gotta fucking go.
Mad dogs. The lot of them.
We gotta run faster, Clive. We can't, we're fucking soft locks up in the
die if we don't get him
the settlement. Sorry, lad, I'm passing through.
Just patch me up as quick as you can and get me back out there.
Come on, Ambrosia, Ambrosia.
Come on.
Oh, that didn't last long. Ah, goblins.
They're headed for the rest.
Get them up.
Slow them down. Martha and the others won't be ready.
So good for Big Troy. Yep. Oh no, Chocobos too. Yup. I'm sorry, lad, but you must die. Don't only waste my big lightning bolt in this one, it's about to die. This one, however. Yeah, then because they're Akashic, they just kind of dissipate when they die. Their bodies like fall apart.
Something's coming.
Uh-oh. Little goody boys.
Apologies, my lord. Did I miss anything?
You're all good, Wade, you're all good.
Only the first round, Sir Wade.
Completely improvised. The other one was fun though. Flexing those improvisational muscles. Ba 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 ba. Don't teleport. Stockholm. Ooh. He's chomping. Fired it. Oh, you bastard. You're nearly dead. Stop moving quick. Ooh. The barricade's not well out of room to fight. Ooh. Fuck it, you died. Perish.
Do you see any more?
No. I think that was the last of them.
But it won't be long before the next lot arrive.
Then we make for Martha's while we can.
Not sure if the barking is outside or in the game. I think it's outside.
What did you find out there?
Lots of Akashic.
The same as Sir Wade. Scores of Akashic.
Well, wherever they came from, they're gone now. Our lookouts say the lowlands are clear.
Nice.
Hopefully we'll have enough time to lick our wounds.
How many of your men were injured?
A damn sight less than if you hadn't turned up. Thank you.
Alright, Martha.
It was a hard-fought victory. But as long as the skies remain dark, I fear the Akashic's numbers are only going to rise. It's not a matter of if the Horde will be back, but when. And
Inevitability.
whether that's sooner or later, we'll need to be ready. The inn here affords a good view of the land, and is easily defendable. I'd like to make this one of our outposts.
What do you say, Martha? You'd have more men to guard the rest.
Well, when you put it like that, of course they can stay.
Big ups, Martha. Goat. Da, 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 da. Bum, bum, ba, da. Guardian's scarf. Oh, it's in Clyde's chambers. It's Wade's scarf. Nice. Or just a scarf from the Guardians of the Flame. Nice. Very cool.
My lord, there's someone I'd like you to meet.
Nope.
Oscar?
Oh,
Over here.
The squire. Okay.
It is an honor to make your acquaintance, Lord Rossfield. I am Oscar. Oscar of House Murdoch.
Murdoch.
Ah, okay.
I wasn't aware the Lord Commander had
Yeah,
children.
Lord Commander Murdoch from the beginning.
Oh, he didn't. But his brother, my father, did.
His nephew.
I am Sir
Okay.
Rodney's nephew. Well, go on then. It's not for me to ask him. Yes, Sir Wade. If it please you, my Lord Marquis, might you take me as your squire?
Join the party.
I would learn the duties of a shield from the finest.
I'm sorry to
Ah.
disappoint you, Oscar. But I am a shield no longer. Nor was I ever the finest. And spending time in the company of an outlaw hardly seems a fitting education for one aspiring to take
I'll
his
be fine.
oaths.
My Aunt Hannah once told me that a man is not defined by his title, but what he does in its name. You have accomplished much since taking on the mantle of Cid,
Let's go.
winning no little honor in so doing. And I would sooner serve under an honorable outlaw than an unworthy shield. Not that Sir Wade and the other guardians are... I mean to say that, they're... It's all right. We know what you mean. There is only so much the boy can learn from me, my lord.
Always time for having an extra party member.
But a squire.
Would that really be so bad? You were a squire once. And I'm certain Sir Rodney would approve.
Nice connection to his past. Happier days in the Rosaria.
Know that I'll show you as much leniency as your uncle showed me.
I would not have it any other way.
party makeup has changed. Yeah, we got the... Okay, it's not in the bottom right anyway. Interesting, okay. Can we speak to him?
I will not let you down, Lord Rossfield. You or my uncle.
Okay, we gotta help Northreach. Let's go. I looked at the party makeup on the pause screen and Oscar was not there. He's also not here with us. It's not like we had to swap out Jill or anything like that because we had Jill and Wade at one point. And fucking Jill and original Sid, so. This is Northreach, yeah.
First we find Isabel.
Heard a bloke saying
I
he saw ghosts on the
Don't
far
know
side
how
of
we
the wall.
get him in our party, but okay.
Ghosts. I saw it with my own eyes. The whole of Oriflamme under a flood.
Is there a thing like party or something like that? No, it's the map. Yeah, like I can highlight over the party members down here and make them dance a wee bit, but can't actually change them. Gear and icons, the abilities, system. Yeah, it doesn't actually change the party.
We're next.
Okay, down to the Vale. Okay. Bum, bum,
I can't
bum.
do it.
Any side quests around the gutter? Are we good? We're good.
But you can.
My lord. Milady.
We received the dame's message.
Tip.
There have been sightings of strange creatures, I understand.
With the blue eyes. Yes. Like a Kashik, but different.
Super Akashic.
They've taken so many. I've lost count.
Akashic, but different.
Ultima's thralls.
Ultima.
What of your mistress? Is she here?
Oh, no. She went to the garrison to ask what they were planning on doing about all this.
Then we'll look for her there.
Why we fight. We'll look up how you change party. Oh, okay. This is no way to change the party, so I guess when it's time we'll get Oscar.
We could leave.
The same way that said party makeup has changed and didn't at all. Yeah, there she is, her purple dress.
Madame, please!
Half the garrison's been slaughtered by those things. We lost the captain this very morning.
We've tried requesting reinforcements, but there's been no word from the capital or the Dominion in days! What more would you have us do?
Yeah, everyone's a bit fucked, kind
I
of.
would have you do your duty. Those at the Vale look to me for protection. And protect them I shall. Because they are my charges, and that is my duty. In case you have forgotten, the people of this town are your charges. But more than that,
Good design.
they are your
The
people. Your sisters, your brothers,
fuck, what can't remember her name
your
is.
lovers.
The mistress of the
So you
the
have
Vale.
a choice. Lay down your sword and watch as they are slaughtered, or take it up and do what is right.
She speaks the truth, you know. This here, it's all we have. It's all that's left.
What we have left is our lives! Do you really want us to lose them as well?
Not if we don't have to. Look, there's a cask under the captain's bunk. Let's talk about this over a drink, eh?
I'm listening.
Drink.
I'll have a word with him.
Oh, sorry. Cause I didn't catch it when it came up. Man, I don't mind it. I was just curious, really.
I didn't expect help to arrive so quickly. And thought to take matters into my own hands.
I actually quite like
It was
that.
a noble effort,
Kingdom Hearts does it as well.
but I thought you might still need
For
some
the most
support.
part, in the sense that, like,
I'd like you to consider my needs.
you have certain allies during certain sections, really.
What we need to consider is where the creatures
She-
came from.
Flirting her.
The way the survivors speak of them, one would think they appeared out of thin air. And perhaps they did. It's hard to know what to believe these days.
We'll talk to the survivors.
Hello there, soldier.
You're a pikeman, yes? What happened?
I've got family in Moor. I heard the flood was spreading, so I went to see if they were all right. And a pack of them glowing things found me in the meadow. I ran for my life.
Aye.
I never did get to the village.
Leave that to us.
You want to do like an inspection on like the local settlements, maybe?
Don't leave me, Paul.
It's all right.
I'm sorry,
Give me your
darling.
arm.
I truly am.
Did you see the creatures that attacked you?
Creatures? Yeah, they came out of nowhere. They went for Joseph first, then me, and then they were just gone.
Do you remember where you were?
On the road from Oriflamme.
More
We just
again,
passed
yeah.
Moor when... Where's my Joseph?
Super empty.
It's all right.
Or is it
Just
Tuesday?
rest now. At least we have an idea of where the thralls might be now. We should head for more.
Can I go out this way or I need to go out the main? I think I need to go out the... Nope, we can go out the side of the training grounds here. Boss on the day basically. Never mind what I said about arriving early. See how much that does some days. That's good to know though. You know how they feel as like, I don't know. Not persuaded, not inclined. Yeah, kind of inclined, I guess, to do it. Beholden to it, really. I guess another word I'm looking for. Grab this item along the trail. Bling. Valley Matter. A lot of people out somewhere who want this.
Clive, look.
Ew.
I see them. With
Rolls. Go. No, it's not too bad. Starts today kind of chill as well, I suppose.
Save your strength.
Good for your protection. Courage. I got these. Oh, I meant for the big ones. Oh. Yeah, that's supposed to say I wanted to hit. Ah, yeah. Motherfucker. Try to get some, like, blocks off on him. Get back here, you shit. Hey, yo. We're all lich. The atmosphere. With all that businessy. Great to hear. Oh my god! Yup. No! Dodge me again.
To me, boy. You're a fine hound.
Help me, Dorgle. Charge through its attack. And there's a good bit older, but I don't really see that as something bad. No, I agree. As long as it's not like old with old-timey views, then it can, yeah, be generally pretty chill. I agree.
Do you think there are more?
There are always more. But I'd say we've done what we can for the time being.
Then we should let Isabel know.
Ba-dum.
You have the town's thanks.
Where's
Don't
Isabel?
thank us yet.
Now that I know your name again.
There will be more. Many more. And you'll need to be ready for them.
Oh, we shall.
There's a garrison.
Isn't that right,
Kick this
Captain?
arson to gear now.
Yes, milady. The garrison will be ready.
Philippe here has convinced most of the men to remain at their posts.
Philippe?
For now, at least.
Hearing that the Dame would look kindly on any man who committed himself to the task certainly didn't hurt.
Oh.
It's not the most selfless of motives, I'll admit. But whatever it takes.
Discount with the ladies. Huh?
Now me, I never needed convincing.
Or maybe just
I
like
became a soldier to protect the people I love.
better service.
The people
I
I
don't know.
love include the one standing before me.
Oh.
Handsome and chivalrous.
Philippe shooting his shot. Huh?
Now, if you don't mind, I have sentries to post. Milady.
For such a large company, the higher ups are very good about inclusivity and all that.
Lest you wonder, I'm not foolish enough to believe that this has solved all of my problems. But it has solved one. And that's one fewer than I had this morning. Thank you again, Clive.
No worries, Isabel. I wouldn't say because it's a large company, their higher ups are very good about it. I would say it's good that while it is a large company, they are good, because you can have a lot of large companies that are not very good about that. So that's good to hear that they are. Because it can go very much the opposite direction, right? Alright, let's go to Dalamil. Spin. Dalamil is down, yeah. Dalmacia, maybe? Yep. Very visible company, too. Well, like people are generally aware of the inner workings of a type thing. Hey, it's a Libor. There we go.
Sid! Your new companion appears much more formidable than your uncle.
Oh yeah, Libor never
Should I
met
be worried?
Jill, did he?
You haven't been
Yeah, we were doing the
introduced.
fucking shenanigans with
Jill.
Byron, that's right.
Clive has told me much about you.
All lies, I'm sure.
Your Stolas said that Dalamil has a bandit problem.
Indeed. Although, you're a little late. They left with our food and guild days ago.
Oops.
Any idea where they went?
Into the
desert's a
desert,
big
probably.
place.
Yeah.
Your guess is as good as mine. But the fact is, I have more immediate concerns.
Akashic.
What did you say to me?
Oh,
What did you say?
scrapping.
Ah, as if by magic. Let's just say we've
yet to reach a consensus about how to solve Dalimil's little problem. And at this rate, it won't be the actions of the bandits which prove to be our undoing. It will be our own.
Crumbling from within.
I've tried reasoning with the dissenting parties, but even the Desert Hare has limits.
Perhaps we could talk to them.
What makes you think they'll listen to us?
What makes you think they won't?
Good kind of their job.
She makes a fair point, Sid. And you won't have wasted much of your precious time if you fail. They're just across the courtyard.
Down the rabbit hole.
Suppose we just follow the shouting.
Public face has to be good. And if it comes out it's not act done, company doesn't look great. Yeah, very true. Very, very true. Into the final sting.
You wouldn't talk like that if it had been your men whose throats were slit. Blood for blood, it's the only way. We hire mercenaries and have them mount the bandits' heads on our walls as a lesson to the rest.
And what happens when those mercenaries are slaughtered like your men? Are you going to hire more? We're better off using that coin to buy food and supplies. If we hire mercenaries, the only thing we're buying is the bandits' ire. And you cannot fill empty bellies with that. Do you hear
Got
me?
the anime mom.
What happens when they
shoulder
come
ponytail.
back? Maybe it'll be your throat that's slit.
That's enough. Both of you. Any more of this and I'll throw you out myself. Come back when you're ready to talk like adults.
Things are a little testy in here.
Victor. What's he doing here?
Sid. And Lady Jill. What brings you here?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Costness is in chaos, and the markets have all but ceased to operate. The Briar's Kiss here in Dalimil is the only place I can reliably obtain supplies. I was here to do just that when Master Lubor told me of his troubles. He thought I might be able to talk some sense into these fools. But if you're here, I suppose his patience must be waning.
Don't take it as a slight, Victor.
Who are those people?
Those were the thorns in Lubor's side.
Good night, my love.
And the reason this
See you
place
later on.
might be headed the same
Well.
way as Costness. It's these accursed skies. The darkness is enough to drive a man to madness. Or an entire city, for that matter.
We're still working on the skies. But in the meantime, perhaps we can find a solution to Dalimil's problems.
I hope so. For all our sakes.
You're our last stop, Victor. Alright, speak of Libor.
So, you see my predicament?
What I saw was a room full of people who were angry and afraid. And with good reason by the sound of it. But if left to smolder, that anger and fear could set the entire town alight.
My thoughts exactly. What to do? Both sides wish to protect their homes and livelihoods, if only they could agree on how. But as long as they are divided, we are vulnerable.
Would they help each side, maybe?
And if there's one thing bandits like, it's an easy target.
What would Sid the Outlaw suggest?
Well, if it were my namesake, he'd let them choose for themselves and be on hand to pick up the pieces when it all went wrong.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
A recipe for disaster is precisely what it is. But perhaps that realization would be enough to make them question the ingredients. While it's plain neither Conrad nor Natalie will countenance the other's proposal, it may still be possible to make them doubt their own.
Oh, knock out the foundations of both of them.
Before presenting them with a third option.
And that would be?
To pool our resources and save the city ourselves. Why fight each other?
When all that fear and anger can be directed at the bandits.
It appears we have a plan of action. Victor, pay Conrad a visit. See if you can't convince him of his folly. I'll speak with Natalie.
As you wish.
What do we do? Just wait for it all to fall apart?
Your faces are not well known in this town. That may prove useful. Don't worry, Victor and I will do most of the talking. You need only play along.
So Descent.
Play along.
What he means to say is yes.
Oi, oi, oi. Yeah, they go stop him with each of them. Yeah.
Picture it, Conrad. Your own.
Right. Improv time.
Ah, here she is. The Lady of the Spear herself. Conrad, may I introduce you to Jane?
Ah, yes, Jane.
Commander of the Red Wings. The oldest mercenary guild in the Free Cities.
A pleasure, my lady.
The pleasure is all mine.
Come on, Joel.
As I told you, I summoned the commander here from Canberra to inquire about a contract.
Victor says you told him no. That there aren't any men left to hire. Is that true?
True as the crystals cracked. Nobles came and claimed every last one worth his salt.
Okay, Joel's good with the
And not
improv.
just from us Red Wings. You know of the 7 high houses. There must be 2 swords assigned each one. Granted, we have a few boys left. If it's boys you're looking for.
Well, Conrad, are you saying that Dalamul's finest cannot defend this town better than a gaggle of unblooded striplings? That a band of beardless youths could better avenge the deaths of your brave men than you yourselves?
Absolutely not. We'll show those bastards who they're dealing with.
Well, seemed to work.
I can't believe that actually worked.
Conrad's not what you called the brightest candle in the crypt. And there's a reason why I had you do the talking and not Sid. Well played, my lady.
And Clive's going to have to talk with Lubor. Speaking to Natalie.
Then let us band together and show these brutes that Dalamir
Will it go as well?
My shop.
If I had my pickaxe, I would.
On my axe.
I mean,
Or
it
on the
may
bathhouse.
still be possible to buy something, and we may yet be allowed to keep it.
A little bit.
Yeah. Ah, here he is now.
God, here we go.
Natalie, allow me to introduce Lord Underhill of
yes.
Randalar's prestigious League of Merchants.
Lord Underhill. At your service.
Underhill.
I was just telling the good lady of our conversation, my lord, and how you were lamenting the state of the capital's stores.
Lubor says that not only are the granaries almost empty, but that war and the blight mean this season's harvest won't be enough to fill them for winter.
Indeed, certainly that is the case. The nobles in the capital are buying up the city's stocks of barley and wine, driving the prices higher than most commoners can afford. It is only a matter of time before the peasants revolt.
It is worse than I thought. If what Lord Underhill says is true, I fear we have little hope of supplementing our stores, meager though they regrettably are. And while I applaud your endeavors to dissuade our more bellicose citizens from seeking vengeance, I sense Conrad is not wrong in his assessment of the bandits' likely return. Which means that now, more than ever, we will need to secure what little we still have. Food, weapons, herbs, everything. If our humble town is to endure not only this hardship, but those that are certain to follow. We must stand united.
All right. If it will help to protect my home,
Got him.
I'll do it.
Let's go.
But you needn't have gone through this charade.
Thank you, Clive. Your performance was nothing if not workmanlike.
It was perfectly serviceable.
She saw right through it. I didn't say it was good, merely that it produced the desired effect. Now, my scouts should be returning shortly. Meet me back at the Briar's Kiss, and we shall see what we face.
I'm not convinced our roles in this ruse were entirely necessary.
I don't know. Conrad seemed quite taken with you.
You're some work, John. Clyde's not so much.
Oh, I'm ruined.
Good news, Sid. Both Conrad and Natalie have somewhat gracefully accepted their new roles.
Somewhat, yeah.
With time, they may even learn to.
Time no longer appears to be the luxury it was before lunch.
I take it your scouts found the bandits.
Technically, it would be the bandits who found my scouts.
Uh-oh.
It appears they march for Dalamil as we speak. All of them.
All
You're not
of them.
serious.
They don't just want food, they want the whole damn town.
I have a favor to ask. I'm told the bandits march in two groups, one from the south and one from the desert, in a move doubtless intended to stretch our already gossamer-thin defenses.
Very well. Jill and I will meet those from the desert. But what of the rest?
Marshal the people of the town, I guess.
The rest, my friend, the city shall fight. Together. Mistakes, I concede, are high. But if this does not unite Dalamil, nothing will.
That is a lot of faith to put into those who had their hands around each other's throats but a moment ago.
Then it will be for us to see that their hands are kept occupied. And I do mean us.
I thought you might say that.
We'll hold them off for as long as we can.
Good luck, Victor.
And we will do the same.
Yep. Protect the north gate from bandits. Don't see him. Oh.
The women folk have come to welcome us.
Ah! Get him!
It's all yours.
Yeah, Lee tells me that. Sexist lad.
They mean to overwhelm us.
Skip him up. Kill the mage. Took my health. Yup. There you go. Oh, damn. Quick, kill this bandit. Before I get charged. Whoop. You get the poison, miss? Get this guy out of here. The Sultan. Falcon.
Nice try.
Go. Stun him.
Thanks, boy.
None of my good abilities are ready to go though. Thank you. There we go. Did our big damage. Get our punches in before we get moved. Fun. I gotta take a potion. Already got him. Take him, Torko. Oop. You did, yeah. I love the look of the Ramu lightning stuff.
The townspeople. Could they have held out?
I'm sure they're fine.
I don't hear any fighting. What do you think?
That we should hurry.
There's the 2 leaders at least.
Natalie, I owe you an apology. You did well out there. The inn would have been lost had you not held the line.
Without you, there would have been no line to hold. You saved us, Conrad. You saved Alamil.
Let's go.
We all saved Alamil.
Conrad seems to have had a change of heart.
I'd say they both have.
I take it from your presence that our visitors from the desert won't be joining us either. Pity.
The plan worked, Sid. Granted, it only took an army of bloodthirsty bandits at our gate.
Calm now, Victor. Why quibble over the details? We are united, and that is all that matters. As for you, Sid, you fight considerably better than you act.
Not hard.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Boom. Now we do need to stop by a vendor and stock up on our potions.
Our friends seem to have things under control. For now, at least. Let's go and put Otto's mind at rest.
Let's go.
Was wondering when you turn up.
We're back.
Hellos from all our friends thanking you for your timely intervention.
Nice.
How is it you always manage to arrive at just the right moment?
The skills really
Luck, I
auto.
suppose.
Yeah.
Any word on the rest of the realm?
Let's see. Storm's still crying out for mother crystals. The nations are still in chaos. And the skies are still the colour of a kick in the kidneys 2 days on. So...
Right.
Clive, we knew this was going to happen. Well, not the bleeding skies part, but you take my point.
Yeah, the effect of the destruction of the mother crystals would have.
Now's the time to second guess yourself. Now's the time to visit the infirmary.
Oh, Joshua's awake. Joshua!
Talia says your brother's awake.
Thank you, Otto.
Is his partner lady here? Does she even know we're here? She's not there, at least. There's Dion in the bed beside it.
So it was not Sylvester, but Olivier who served as Ultima's puppet. And when Dion learned of this, he sought to slay the fiend.
Sylvester was the king, I think. Dion's dad.
Only for his father to take the spear that would have freed him. Enough to drive a man to madness.
Small wonder he hasn't stirred. That would be a
afraid to wake.
Had I but reached out to him sooner, warned him of the threat Ultima posed. But now, both an empire and her prince lie broken.
Joshua, what do you know of Ultima?
Very little, I'm afraid. Despite my best efforts. 18 years ago, as I lay buried beneath the rubble of Phoenix Gate, 'twas not death who came for me, but another.
Ooh.
And it was while in my rescuer's care, I first heard of Ultima. I've been chasing his shadow ever since.
What did he absorb the first time we fought him?
Ultima is driven by some deep, dark purpose, and for whatever reason, it would seem you are crucial to his designs.
Mythos.
He will stop at nothing to have you, even if that means toppling an empire.
But why me? What possible use could I be to such a creature?
That is one of many answers that have eluded me. Yet, I am certain of this. It is not mere chance. You were chosen for a reason. All dominants carry within them the might of an icon. Nigh limitless power that is at once acutely limited. I wield fire, and only fire.
Jill has only ice.
And I only ice. 8 wardens for 8 elements.
Whereas Clive has a bunch of them.
But you, Clive.
You got like 5 right now.
You are different. You're special. Your abilities begin with the flames of Ifrit. But they do not end there.
Winds of Garuda, the lightning of Ramu.
The fact Ifrit can even exist goes against everything we thought we knew of dominance.
Yeah, I thought there would be no
Perhaps
2
Ultima
fire.
has been waiting for one such as you, whose potential is truly limitless.
I've encountered that thing several times now. If it or he, as you say, needs me, why hasn't he claimed me as he did the boy?
Were I to hazard a guess, I'd say the two of you are somehow incompatible. His mind not properly attuned to your body.
His mind.
Mind, awareness, spirit, call it what you wish. But I believe Ultima to be an embodiment of the concept. It is why I struggle and fail to contain him here inside me.
I'm sorry. Inside you?
Yeah, captured him or whatever.
With every setting sun, I feel my strength wane. And though the Phoenix's flames mend the prison I have made for Ultima, they do so at a cost. We must find a means to bring an end to him before I meet my own.
What were you thinking?
Trying to save Clive.
It was that or let him take Clive. And I've always had a soft spot for my brother.
But that doesn't mean you should sacrifice yourself to save me.
Joshua.
Clive, it's Gav.
Oh no.
There's an army of Akashic at the gates of Canver.
My potions. I should have done it before fucking talking to Otto. Okay, we're still here. Vivian.
Well, what's the short of it?
Tyre told you. The capital of the Free Cities is under siege by an army of monstrosities. The City Guard are doing their best to stem the tide, but numbers ain't on their side.
What of Lord Byron and Mid? Were they able to escape?
Shit, yeah.
No.
Ah.
But they're all right for now. They're hiding with Gav at midship.
We have to get them out of there.
And we shall. Otto, prepare a Stolas. Tell Gav to stay exactly where he is.
Understood.
Vivian, what's the swiftest route to the Free Cities?
That sounds like a question for the map.
Let's go.
Look here. This road, through Tabor, should provide the
Tabor?
least trouble.
Young Jedi Adventures.
What a coincidence. Tabor is exactly where I'm bound.
Joshua, bed is where you should be bound.
You don't think I told him the exact same thing?
Were Tyre not such a talented healer, I would surely have been inclined to agree.
We're gonna get Joshua on our party.
But thanks to her ministrations, I feel I may safely rejoin my attendant, who was to wait for me in Tabor if we became separated.
Okay, that's where we'll go meet her.
All right, we travel together.
Clive.
If he stays close to me, he'll be fine.
You're also not stopping him.
Thank you, brother.
I'll look after him.
What about Oscar? Got some new quests. Something for... We got several here. New missive has been delivered to Clive's chambers. Party makeup has changed. Hey, we got Joshua. Nice.
Clive.
Our story
If
progress.
you're gonna buy something, be quick about it.
Slows down for a bit while we do some side quests.
You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Did you see the pair that got hauled into tires?
Check out the... There's a quest here as well. How fares the rest? The Guardians are getting along with the Axis fine enough, working to shore up the rest walls when not clearing out what few threats remain down in the reeds. Though chances are we'd still be neck deep in Akashic had you not given that horde your firm but gentle nudge. I know you have a realm to save and all, but if you're ever in need of a quick reviver, come see us and we'll tap you a cask. Martha. The flames burn bright. Oh, got a sneeze coming on. Sorry. You have an uncanny talent of showing up where you're most needed, my lord. Without your steel, I fear the rest would be in the hands of the Akashic and us but more of their nameless numbers. However, with the horde now both thinned and fractured, we Guardians can focus our efforts on putting down the smaller packs without the worry of being overwhelmed, while Martha's blood axes can return to defending the Tor. As for young Oscar, you will forgive my sudden request for taking him under your wing. He is a good man, attentive, polite, hardworking. So as you can see, he already has learned everything he can from me. He would do well to continue his squiring under a more worthy shield, and the realm has none more worthy than you. Wade. Clive, you have the town's thanks for helping us rid us of the thralls, but we are neither of us so naive to think that we have seen the end of their like. Good Felipe has taken to seeing that we are prepared should the ghouls come once again calling, but I ought worry the rank of captain has begun to weigh heavily upon his shoulders. Just as I imagine the same might be said of you and your burdens. But remember, should the weight ever become too much, you needn't stand alone. Our hearts and arms remain ever open, as do the Vale's doors. Isabel. Dramatis Personae. The Guard and League have put aside their differences for the time being, allowing us all leave to sip our snake's pit in relative leisure. For that I would hazard, we have your better half to thank. Chill. She put on quite a performance. As for yours, well, from one aspiring thespian to another, might I suggest working on your delivery, and your projection, and those stiff limbs of yours, and your countenance, and, well, everything else. Who would want to do the name Underhill a disservice now would be? Lubor. A humble request. Master Clive, I apologize for the sudden and untoward gesture. Circumstances have forced me to seek immediate aid, and there is none other to whom I may turn. Your most esteemed Lord Uncle has presented me with a task most vexing, and I fear I am wholly unable to perform to his vaulted expectations, namely due to a marked lack of martial aptitude on my part. To wit, I am but a manservant, not a mercenary. While I maintain the fitness ample to attend to the needs of a manor, to the attending of bandits in back alleys, I am sorely ill-equipped. If it please you, my lord, prithee come and see me at Martha's Rest, where I shall proceed to explain my predicament in full. Sebastian Rutherford. Seneschal. To Lord Byron Rosfield.
Rutherford? Wasn't that the name of my uncle's manservant? Why would he be at Martha's Rest?
That's Seneschal I've been saying incorrectly recently. Smooth like butler. I've got 5 side quests to pick up here. The Guardian's Scarf. With this tippet dyed red for the flames of the Firebird and the blood of his fallen Rosarian brothers, does Sir Wade pledge not only his loyalty, but the loyalty of the Guardians of the Flame. I'll get a bunch of our side quests. Let's go. Scoop them all up. Probably this rest of the stream and next stream are gonna be all side quests, I imagine.
It seems the hideaway
blasted book.
Well, Molly.
Here, you put me in this situation, Clive. You can bloody well get me out of it. I need a hand with a recipe.
Are you sure it's me you're looking for? I'm not much of a cook.
I'm all the cook will be needing, thank you very much. What I want from you is a little of your time, right? Oh, and perhaps your sword.
Need some meat or something?
You remember Ivan's stew, right? Well, despite the look of the thing,
Oh, yeah, the purple
and
shit.
that awful stench, people wolf it down. So I thought I'd try making one of these supposed masterpieces myself. Had a peek at the book and gave it a go, but
The child is trying to steal bread on the left there.
It wasn't as straightforward as you'd hoped. Ivan had the same problem.
yeah, but this is my blooming kitchen, and I will not be outdone. So if you don't want to be seen as playing favourites, I suggest you lend me a hand.
Okay.
I've never been one to play favorites, Molly. And I would be only too happy to lend you a hand. So, what's on the menu
what are we
this
cooking?
time?
A fried mortress of skyworm. That's one heck of a name, innit? Recipe seemed easy enough to an old hand like myself. Thought I'd followed it to a T. Only, turns out skyworm livers and drake's mint are not what I thought they were. At least I hope they're not, given the rancid mess.
Yeah, but
they
the last
made.
one was rancid as well, though.
Ivan said the recipes in the culinary pilgrimage date back centuries. Who's to say the ingredients even exist anymore?
Wow.
Tomes.
That's a question for a scholar, wouldn't you say? Perhaps you know of one? Kindly old fella who haunts the shelves, maybe?
Fine. I'll go and speak to Harpocrates. Perhaps he'll know something. And if he does, I'll see if I can find your ingredients for you.
You do that. Lest we forget, you've got a reputation to uphold.
Not to be outdone. And there's one actually in the library too, but it's not Tomes himself.
Is a storm coming, Sid? Will there be thunder?
Hello, Tomes.
Lawsman Harpocrates. I've come to pick your brain if you don't mind. It's about the book you lent Ivan.
Ah, Valisthea, A Culinary Pilgrimage, a classic. One of my favorites, in fact. The young man did a wonderful job with the Chance's stew. I do hope we shall be able to sample more such marvels in due course.
That's actually why I'm here. I don't suppose you know where I might find skyworm livers and drake's mint.
Ah, so the fabled Sanbriquois delicacy is next on the menu.
He's like, ah, fuck, I know what that is.
The descriptions of fried mortress never fail to make my mouth water. Now, skyworm is a somewhat antiquated name for the wyvern, their ground livers being the paste from which the mortress is made.
Dragon livers. How very Sambriquois.
One would have thought
With
the
drake's mint.
disciples of Bahamut would have a touch more reverence for their icon's brethren, but apparently not. I believe the specific dragon the recipe demands is the blueback wyvern, said to be the very color of the sea beside which it resides.
So we know where to look for our liver. But what about the drake's mint?
This is a plant, yeah.
Saint's bonnet in contemporary parlance, a herb which grows along the North Reach coast. I gather that one can locate the cheerful yellow flowers by their heady scent alone, so I'm sure you'll have no trouble finding them.
Nice.
I may add that people once believed game was best served with the flora that sustained it in life, in which regard fried mortress of skyworm is undoubtedly a typical dish of the time.
Meaning that if I find one, I find the other.
Nice, okay.
To Northreach then.
2 birds, 1 stone.
Best of luck, Clive.
Thank you, Tomes.
And do save me a bite once the dish is complete.
Surely, shooter.
Sid, perhaps you can help me solve a mystery.
I can certainly try. Who's gone missing this time?
It's not who, but what. Mid-scales, the ones she made for her workshop.
Someone's nicking her tools.
I borrowed them to teach the little ones about weight, and shortly after the lesson, well, they vanished. My first thought was that they'd taken them off somewhere to play, but when I asked, they swore they had nothing to do with their having disappeared. which almost certainly means they had everything to do with it.
Little scamps.
Perhaps a visit from Sid will jog their memories.
I think it just might. Thank you. I don't like to imagine that my pupils would lie to me. But if they have, I'll have no choice but to discipline them accordingly.
These are
They were
fucking
in the
bother.
atrium when I last saw them. As always.
On balance. There's one more to pick up as well.
Will there be thunder?
The atrium. Oh, I think, oh yeah, it's above mid. Okay.
It seems the hideaway's lost its appetite.
And the last one to pick up. Good.
What am I gonna do?
An eye for an eye.
Is everything all right, Goots? You seem more discomposed than usual.
Oh, I don't know what that means, but I'm in a bit of a muddle.
Has he lost something else?
Oh, I think Nan might be in trouble, and she's...
It's all right. You can tell me.
There was a trader came by. One of our usuals, like... Said he'd heard some rotten rumours about her down Dallymill Way. Folk are saying she's been selling to bandits and cutthroats and that. I mean, she's fond of a chance to make a coin or two, aye, but she'd never do business with baddies.
We're the
Especially not
baddies.
the kind who go hating people who haven't done out. I wanted to ask her about it myself, but I'm scared she'll give us a tongue lashing. She'd never give your tongue a lashing, though, would she?
No, she would.
Don't worry. I'll speak to her.
Oh, thanks, Clive. You'll let me know what she says, won't you?
Of course. I'm sure it's all just a misunderstanding.
She absolutely will give us a tongue lashing, though. We're not exempt.
I heard the Emperor was impaled on his own son's spear.
True. It did happen.
We're all gonna die! You hear me? The Akashic are coming and they won't...
Fine,
What do you
kids.
reckon we should do? I say we should just tell Miss Shirley.
Oh, they broke them.
You'll get us all straight. I'm telling you, I can fix them.
Jocelyn. They broke the scales.
Sid!
Hard at your studies, I see. And what is that?
Broken scales.
It's not a set of scales, is it?
No. Of course it isn't.
Well, not anymore, it's not. Oh,
And just how long hasn't it been one?
we're sorry.
But we didn't break them. We dismembered them.
Just like Miss Mididol showed us.
Miss Mididol? Why would she have you dismembering
Mid.
her creations?
Because that's the only way to become a ninja-neer.
Miss Mididol said, the best way to see how something works is to take it apart and put it back together again.
The accent.
Well then, your work is already half done. Carry on.
Go on. Put it back together again.
About that.
The taking apart was easy enough, but it's the putting back we can't work out.
Speak for yourself. The heavy thing goes at the bottom. Then...
You three need to learn to take responsibility for your actions. So let's have a look at these parts with fresh eyes, shall we?
Inspect the scales.
All right. Everything here was once part of Miss Mididol's scales. Every piece has its own role to play, and each is just as important as the others. If even one of them is missing, the scales won't work. So let's think about what those roles might be.
A lesson for the kids.
You already know one of the pieces. The body. Its role is to support everything else. But what of the others?
The arm.
This is called the arm. Why do you suppose that is? It doesn't look much like an arm.
You're right. It looks more like a wing. Like a chocobo wing.
You've ridden a chocobo before, haven't you, Sid? Will you teach me to ride
Getting
one
off
day?
topic here, Jossamer.
I'll think about it. Now, what do arms do?
Hold things. So wait, maybe this arm holds things too?
Good thinking. You're on the right track.
Go for the pans.
These round parts are called the pans. You all know what a pan is, don't you?
I do. Molly uses them in the kitchens to fry bangers. But these aren't for frying bangers, you idiot. They're for weighing stuff. But what if I wanted to weigh Goots? I don't think he'd fit on that little thing.
Probably not.
What are the chains for? Holding the pans up?
Well spotted. Which means something must hold the chains up in turn.
And lastly, the gear.
This tiny piece is what's called a cogwheel, or gear. Have you ever seen one before?
I have. Miss Middledale's dungeon is full of them.
Dungeon.
Most are on the floor.
She puts them in all her inventions. They spin round and round and round and round and...
That's right. They're very useful when you want to make things move. Do you remember if there was anything on the scales that moved?
I remember the arm moved when I tried weighing an apple. And then somebody ate it.
It's not my fault. You shouldn't have tried weighing it before lunch.
You know what part's supposed to move and how it's supposed to move. So, let's put the pieces together first, see what doesn't move, and then stick the cogwheel to that.
Not a bad idea. You see? It's not so difficult.
I mean, everything's a bit
so
broken, but I can put it back
now that
together.
we've taken stock of the parts and learned what they do, what do you think?
I think we've got it.
Then here's what we'll do. You tell me what goes where, and I'll put the scales together.
Well, obviously you need to start with the body. All the other pieces fit onto it, don't they?
And the arms go on the body, just like real arms. Or wings, if you're a chocobo. And then the arms hold the pans by the chains.
Very good. Let's see if that works.
Not going to move because we need the gear.
All finished.
Yes, we did it.
Gear's still on the table.
With Sid's help.
Oh, I just put the pieces together. It was you three engineers who showed me how.
Ninjineers.
That's right. We're Miss Middledale's hares.
Hairs?
Her heirs, I assume.
Yeah, hares for the future. She's showing us her secrets now so we can help out the hideaway when we're older.
What do you think, Sid? Are we almost ready?
With a little more help from Miss Middledale and Miss Shirley, I'd say it won't be long at all.
Put the gear in the machine.
You hear that? It won't be long.
Until then, though, do try to be honest with Miss Shirley.
Put the gear in the... No! It's not going to work.
Hey, look. We never used the cogwheel.
You don't think Sid forgot about it, do you?
Bye. Let them figure it out, I guess.
Is a storm coming, Sid? Will there...
Well, did you solve the mystery?
It was as you thought. The children had the scales, or the parts of them at least. They dismantled them to see how they worked.
Oh, no, Mid will have my head.
Thankfully she won't. This might even have been her idea. Although I was the one who ended up teaching the lesson.
I'm so sorry, Sid. I know how busy you are. I shall see that the children are properly punished.
Please, there's no need. Mid seems to have taken the three of them under her wing.
Very cute.
She's even calling them her heirs. She'd have them follow in her footsteps. And her father's.
Big ups OG said.
I see. Sid, do you know why Mid has been spending so much time at the hideaway of late?
She told me it was because her studies have been interrupted by events in Canva. Is that not true?
No, it isn't. The university offered her a commission, In exchange for full tuition, room, and board, they asked her to oversee the design of several new war engines. To anyone else, it would be an opportunity, but to Mid, who lost both her parents to war, it was a bitter pill. One she was none too keen to swallow. But that should come as no surprise. She's only ever cared about bringing people hope. The very last thing war can be said to do.
Which explains her heirs. She's working to give them a better life. And so should I. What's the odd engineering lesson?
Oh, you've given them far more than that. And I'm sure they're very grateful.
Sweet little kids. Clink, 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 clink. Should be a level up here. Yep. Level 36. Alright, let's go speak to Karen and get chewed up.
It seems the hideaway's lost its appetite.
Lady Karen. How's business?
Not nearly as foul as the weather.
You're doing good trade then? Both in and out of the hideaway?
Any bandits?
Can't complain. Wait. What exactly are you getting at? Not once in 5 long years do you pay my affairs half a care. But here you are today, raking me over the coals like a bloody popoto.
Well, you started.
Just asking. Out of interest.
I haven't said I've been in a coal raking.
All right. I'm here because I was told that certain rumors have been circulating about you selling weapons to brigands.
Oh, are ya? And who was it who knows me so well as to tell tales of my evil exploits?
Don't snitch, don't snitch.
I didn't exactly hear firsthand. All I know is that someone in Dalamil has been spreading word to that effect.
And what? You believe it? You think I'm profiting off the blood of innocents, do you? Look, I've done things I'm not proud of. Might be there were a time when I turned a blind eye to the wretchedness of the world so I could line my pocket. But that woman is no more. And you'd know that if you'd ever paid the slightest bit of notice.
You're right, Lady Karen.
Nope.
I apologize. It was wrong of me to doubt you.
Aye, it was. Now, I reckon you've got better things to do than pointing your do-gooding finger at a poor old woman.
Fucking God also.
Good day.
Goots, you got me in fucking trouble.
I spoke with Lady Karen.
What did she say?
That the rumors were unfounded, and that I was a fool for thinking they might hold any truth.
I got trouble.
Along with some other things that made her feelings clear. And while it sounds like she may have done things she regretted in her past, she says those days are behind her.
Oh, well, that's good. I knew Nan wasn't caught up in out bad. But why would people say she was? What did she ever do to them? It's not right.
No, it's not. But people do things for all sorts of reasons. Perhaps we'll never know.
Well, I'm going to find out. That trader, he said they were all talking about her in Dalamil. So that's where I'm going. I'll find someone who'll tell me, you'll see.
Are you sure that's wise? Whoever's spreading these rumors means Karen ill.
Ruin her reputation.
Oh, right. But that's why you'll be coming with me, isn't it, Clive?
I suppose it is.
Meet him in Dalamil, I guess. Alright. Everything we have to do now is outside of the hideaway. Take an estimate, which will take the shortest. I think we're going to try and do not to be outdone going along Northreach. Seems one we can maybe get in before the end of stream. And we'll work on the others next time. The Goots and Dalamil and the Martha's Rest stuff with Rutherford. Oh, I cannot travel right now. Okay. I have to travel to the Crozet Echoes. Alright. In central Dalmacia, a wind-blasted sprawl of bottomless ravines latticed with the colossal flotsam of a people fallen. Alright, guess we're progressing a little story. Central Dalmacia. I guess so we don't lug Joshua all over the place. Cloak and dagger.
It's like a dream. The four of us out walking like we used to.
I like it includes Torgal.
Enjoying this, are you? Gav and the others could be in danger as
Another quest over there.
You're right. I'm sorry. Yote is a fine scout. If Candle was attacked, she will already have begun gathering information.
Yote. Don't remember if we
Tabor
ever...
isn't far. We should pick up the pace.
Don't know if we ever knew her name. But there's a side quest there. There's one... Oh, that's an eye for an eye. Okay. Yeah, this one we're going to encounter here. This Bad Blood. It makes sense for Indalimil. That's why we see the goats one. The Goots one.
We can use the ruins to cross the ravine.
Assuming they will allow it. The Echoes have a will of their own.
Oh god, look at these fucking... Here we go.
It's over.
Stupid nodes. Nab this item. Going the right way, yep. Our boy's got the lightsabers out too.
Caution, brother.
Yep. Shoot, annihilate. Oh. There you go. Bombs too. Be gone. Full fire user then, Joshua. Be gone.
Tell us about Yote, Joshua.
She's strong-willed, loyal, and deadly with a blade. Much like Clive, but with better manners.
Hell divers. Get in the sky. Shing. No time for those birds. Oh no, dead chocobo. Gonna hit the side mission here. Remusol flat. A wounded Republican soldier.
What happened here? Where are your comrades?
The ether flood up ahead.
Kashik.
It swallowed our camp while we slept. My own men did this. Turned every last one of them.
Oof.
There's a village not far from here.
Tabor, yeah.
Tabor. The people were kind to us. It's only a matter of time before they won't stand a chance. We can't let those monsters reach the...
I'll go. You catch your breath.
Thank you. Our encampment is up ahead. Just off the track. They must not reach Tabor. Forgive me, Lord Cougar.
Thanks for Hugo.
Rest well, soldier.
Let him live in that fantasy. Not tell him who we're. Wake up. We're not Hugo. Bad blood.
You said the encampment was close. Let's hope the Akashic are still there.
I do think, however, that's going to be the end of stream for today. Tomorrow we resume Elden Ring, Shadow of the Erd Tree, with some more attempts on Rolana. But first we're going to go and I'm going to pull up a map and look up the Shadow Tree fragments in the areas that I've already been to. We're going to get to the max level we can be. Then we're going to keep battering at Rolana. So that should be good. So thanks for watching some Final Fantasy today. Yep. Game Switch tomorrow. Have a good night. See ya.